What's up, YouTube? Here we are in rough shape. We got the electronics out. So here's my Typhon, my Typhon. So, as you guys can see, the shock tower is part of the chassis. What a bad design. Just horrible. Like, are you serious? Like, for real? So, after you friggin' flip it a couple times, or hit some jumps and flip, it breaks. Here's how the body goes. Of course, the buggy, you have an open suspension, right? So on normal RCs, like for example the Vortex, see the shock tower separate from the chassis. On my Truggy, Techno Truggy, look at this beefy shock tower. Needs a cleaning, big time. So yeah, like my little low C Mini T. Come on now. That's got a shock tower. So you break it, that's all you have to replace. No. Oh, and guess what? The Mojave too. Oh. And guess what? The Mojave. Here, I thought it was different. I was like, oh, I'll just get a shock tower, right? Well, nope. Same thing here, guys. See? The shock tower. Part of the chassis. Horrible. No, this is my fault. I take full responsibility. I was launching it, and we were on cement, a skate park. Look at the body. Poor thing. Gotta get a chassis, transfer everything over from that to the chassis. So anyway, we're gonna get started here on this one. And my friend's a welder, so I'm gonna see if he can't make me like a brace. Screws in here, goes over here, over top, and screws in there. I got the GPM brace on the way too. So yeah, horrible design. Shame, because these guys are fun. I mean, on the Mojave, it's not an issue. If you're not a savage with it. I ran like over 30 battery packs in it. So it's a tough little truck. But this thing, 2 battery packs, and it broke twice. Oh, we got the electronics out. We're going good. That's the old chassis. Until we get to the rear hubs here. As you can see, I ran 2 battery packs through this thing, and on the left side it wouldn't spin. I'm like, what the hell's going on? Well, you can see here the bearing broke off. No way to get it out. Fine on the other side. Oh well, I guess I'll have to stop at the hobby shop tomorrow I got the spare bearing here, but no way to get this off. Maybe I'll try the Dremel, but anywho. I got the back all done, pretty easy. Had to get a new metal axle and wheel hex set after 2 battery packs. This bearing seized onto my passenger rear. But anyways, I called Arrma. They're sending me a new set of this for free. They're sending me a new wing because it cracked. Sending me a new chassis. And a new chassis for the Mojave as well. And the version 2 servo saver too. So this, guys, spoke to one of my buddies. He was saying he owns a hobby shop. He says to glue it together so it acts like a horn. Because a lot of times what happens is it'll center back. You turn one way, but then you turn the other way, let go, and it doesn't center all the way back. So I don't know, there's something going on in there. So it wasn't so bad. The steering was actually pretty easy. All I did was unscrew this screw. This piece comes off. The assembly slides to the one side. Boom. Just gotta put the electronics in there. Now, what do you guys think? Do you guys think this would help? This is the old chassis. I coated it with JB Weld. Do you guys think this would reinforce the shock tower? Should I do it on the new one? So we went ahead and coated this with some JB Weld. Anything to make it stronger. I do have the GPM shock tower brace on order, and I dipped these guys. These are the top of the shocks that mount onto the top of the shock tower. More plastic to crack. So we got them dipped in JB Weld, and let's see what happens. Alright, what's up, guys? We are back in action. Steering's nice and tight. We put JB Weld on the top here. We'll see how that holds. We got the Badlands on. Don't even ask what happened to the wing. But yeah. Transferring the chassis wasn't as painful as I thought. It was pretty simple. Still a nuisance. But yeah. Only one thing is, I don't know why this screw won't go all the way down. All the other ones will. But anyhow, it's running fine. I found some of the screw holes with the new chassis. You kind of had to get them going a bit. But anyhow, we're back, baby. So we'll take this thing out later with the Badlands on. See how she does. The Mojave, as I uncover it, this is broken. This here is broken. So the front diff cover's broken. But we got parts on the way. We got something else coming tonight that'll hold us over, hopefully, till this thing's back up and running. All right, guys. Feel free to comment below. Any questions? If you guys could give me a like, I'd appreciate it, and subscribe. We'll keep pumping out this content as much as we can, guys. Yeah, I really like the looks of this thing. Here's a stock tires. Look at this. What a joke.